Hello, it's a dark episode for September the 11th, 2021. Uh, oof. 20 years ago today, I was in Williams Lake and I started off the day sleeping in the camper outside. I can't remember if it was because it wasn't because it was hot. It was just, um, it was crowded. I think there was more family there. This is at my parents-in-law place up there. Um, and I got called. Ja came out to the camper. She had gone in, and she came back out and said, "You need to come in right now and watch what's going on TV. There's holy shit. A plane has hit a building in New York. Has hit one of the trade tower buildings." And so I go in, and I arrived there just in time, I believe my memory is, to watch the second plane hit the building. And everything goes down. And I think I remember it was one of those odd things of like, we're in the interior of British Columbia, but we're watching this. And we didn't know what was happening. We didn't know if this was sort of the end of it all, because we heard about we saw the trade towers go down. We heard about the Pentagon, one plane going to the Pentagon. There was like real concerns that like there were other planes that were going to be coming for other places, and just freaked out. And I remember, because it's early days of internet, and Jim and Jackie had the internet there, is like we went on the site, and like the New York Times site was down. Yeah, and just kind of like the shock of that. The you know I guess I've lived through, been on the ground, been experienced from afar, but the real time unfolding of a couple of huge events. um you know I'm at the moment, we're living through the pandemic, everyone in the world, which has affected far more people, but this was just one of those strikes on, you know as a Canadian, you have your issues with Americans. They think they're the center of the universe. They're the ones who are calling the shots. They're our biggest economic partner. They're sort of where a lot of stuff unavoidably, you take your cues from, so that they're kind of the center of what might be considered the empire of the United States was hit this way, was just a shock. And even if you're not, I mean, the thing is, Canada, we greatly benefit from the good and the ill of the United States. We greatly benefit from it. So for it to get hit, it's like, shit, this could change the world. Now, it did change the world, but it also very much kind of righted and stayed the same. There was also the massive economic hit that happened with the collapse, with all the banking shit, which arguably maybe killed more people. I don't know, just with the economics there. But yeah, that happened 20 years ago, and it's interesting to live through bits of history and go, oh, that was a turning point. Things changed after that for a while. And yeah, we're in the middle of one now, and God knows where it goes from here, whether this is the start of more disease, and that's not even going into just sort of all the climate stuff that's happening at the same time. It's things like this that make you realize exactly how tiny you are and how subject to the forces of the larger forces at work you are. And I guess you just try and adapt to them as best you can. And, unfortunately, sometimes, you realize at times like this that you're slightly they're out of your control. But I guess you deal with the stuff you can deal with. So yeah, September 11th, 2021. More videos later.